Hi,
girl.
how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I am good. How's your day been so far?
I can't complain. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I made some money today. I can't complain about a thing right now. What's good to everybody watching? Hey, y'all.
Hey everyone, girl, it's just hot where I'm at. It's like ridiculously
Where
hot.
you based?
In New York, but right now I'm in DC and it's just like really hot here.
Oh yeah, I'm in Jersey, girl. So it's like it's muggy. It's not cute. I'm about to go back to LA. I'm like I had enough already.
Yes, and I saw on the news. I left yesterday that there was like a flash flood and people jet skiing through the Bronx and all
The
that.
ghetto, okay? The ghetto.
Well, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to our Words of Buzz chat. And today's guest, we have LeA Robinson with us. So waiting for you guys to, come on in, more you guys to come in so we can have our girl talk today.
Yes. I came on live just for you. I haven't been on IG live in a minute.
Neither have I. I haven't done one of these in like a year. So
You said a year?
I feel like maybe a few months might be. I'm
Ooh.
exaggerating.
I
But
mean, I haven't
yeah.
gone that long, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Because at first I was like, wait, let me remember. How do I add someone to the live? Like,
That's so funny.
second.
Hey, y'all that's tuned in. What's good? I see some family in the check-in. Thank you. Somebody said, let's see. Let me go back up. These comments and stuff be going so fast.
I know.
Amazing looks. What's good, baby? Mona, hey, girl.
Okay, so you ready to start?
Yeah, girl, whenever you are.
Okay, so again, everyone, welcome to our conversation. So before we begin, there's two things that's on your Instagram that I want to talk about. One of the things was I saw you went to Tulum back in like October.
Yes.
How was that? Because that's like on my bucket list of places to go. And
Girl,
how was
it
it
was
during COVID?
so beautiful. Do you speak Spanish?
No.
All right, so bring somebody with you that speaks Spanish, for
Okay.
one. My sister was there and she speaks fluent Spanish, so that was amazing. She helped us navigate throughout the whole trip, but it was so beautiful. Like I love to travel, and I told myself this year I'm not staying home. I live at the airport at this moment. I'm like I'm on planes. Okay, so go see the world. It was beautiful. I would definitely recommend going to Tulum.
But how was that during COVID? Because like everything was like kind of strict. People were afraid to travel, and
Girl, I'm sorry. I've been on planes since COVID started. I'm not even gonna hold you. Them tickets were $17. I was out. I'm like,
are you? Girl, those tickets are like $1,000 now.
girl, I'm like, I like the COVID prices. That was my thing. I was loving it. I'm not gonna lie.
And another thing, I saw you had the infused vegan pizza from Jack Griller. So I had one of those last summer.
Girl.
Let's talk about how I messed up because I didn't know everything. Like, because he said chicken and ice cream and soda. I didn't know everything was infused.
Girl, everything. When I tell you my whole day was done. Cause the pizza was so good too. That was the thing. Like it
Yes.
didn't taste like nothing was in it. So I was just eating. I was like, all right, cool, I'm hungry. Girl, I was on a couch like stuck. I'm like, my day's done.
I was the same way. I was eating chicken. I was at my friend's house, and I was just like, wait, I live in Jersey, so, and I was in, like, Queens, borderline Long Island. I was like, yo, I have to leave. Like, by the time I made it back to Jersey and walked through the door, it hit me like crazy.
Girl, I already know.
But also, I didn't even see the season yet, but I saw you on the final season of Pose.
Yes.
So how did that opportunity come about?
So it was God. My sis Dawn is in the building. Shout out to Dawn. So I have this list. It says 300 things that I want God to do for me. Oh, so that's a Jack in the building too. And so on the first page, the last thing that I wrote on there, I was like, God, please get me in a TV show that I really, really love, or get me in a film this year. And I realized, well, God, you got to be super specific. So I said this year, and kid you not, I got the audition 2 weeks later, and I knew that I got it. Like everything in my soul and my spirit was like, nah, this is my part. Like I saw how the girl lit up when I did my audition on Zoom, and I was like, nah, this is mine. They're not even giving it to nobody else. This is my part. So my manager she was like, if you send me a clip of you voguing, I think that you'll book the part today. Kid you not, I had never vogued a day in my life, ever. But I'm like, God, don't bring me to nothing that I cannot not do. And I'm like, I've been a dancer my whole life. I was a ballerina before music. So I had sent in the video of me voguing, and they booked me the next day. So it was just like, God, manifesting, and being ready for your opportunities when they come. I swear, like, you just have to be ready. You have to be ready.
Well, first of all, looking at that clip, I would have never known that you did not know how to vote before.
Girl, and I was in pain. Yo, swear I was in pain the whole time because I have sciatica in my back. And if you don't know what that is, that it literally is like a pinched nerve, and it's like shooting down from your lower back to like your feet damn near. So, girl, I had Tiger Balm on set. I had to pop an Advil. I'm like, God, get me through it. I was in pain the whole time, but I had so much fun. You would never know.
So let's talk about that transition from like going from dancing to becoming like a singer. Like what triggered that transition from, okay, instead of me like doing classical ballet, I'm about to like follow my family roots and go into this music thing?
I mean, it wasn't really like a conversation. It was more so of like I'm an entertainer. Like, and I always was told by my mom too. She was like, "LeA, if you're going to do music, you better go all the way in." She was like, "People want to be entertained. People want to make them want to pay to see you because your energy and your aura and your performance is so like on point. You're beyond just the face or the fact that you can sing."
Yeah.
So I think that just as life went on, like I just always was into doing art and becoming better and mastering my craft. And honestly, my biggest thing is to be the most valuable in the room. I don't care to be the prettiest. I don't care to have the biggest butt. I don't care for none of that. Make me be the most valuable woman in the room when I'm straight, like, or at least one of them. So, yeah, that's just been me.
And I think it's dope that I used to do like little, I guess, talent shows in your grandma's kitchen with Ron Isley. First of all,
Yeah,
who
he
are
was
y'all
my neighbor.
performing?
He lived right across the street. So my first show ever was for Ronald Isley and my grandmama in her kitchen.
So what did you perform? Do you remember?
Missy Elliott, I Can't Stand the Rain. I remember I had on a big trash bag and everything. I was committing to the parts early, okay? My
Yes.
grandma, I remember, she would dress me up and everything. I had on the lipstick, the shades, everything. I've been performing, okay? I was
I'm about
ready.
to say that, yeah, you've been an entertainer your entire life. Like, you stepped into your calling, your purpose, and your blessing. And since you were little, that's amazing. Like,
Thank
that's
you.
super amazing. So let's talk about your new single, Blessed.
Yeah,
Before
let's
we talk
go.
about like the influence in that, I think it's so far. Like, it starts off, I just like hit six figures. I'm blessed, and that line. So you just hit your own very own six figures like recently.
So, I mean, I don't know if we going into money conversations
Oh
on here. I
no
don't
no no!
know who
Like,
watching now.
did you hit a goal? Did you hit like a
Listen, I
money
still
goal?
be asking my daddy for $20 and $40, so I'm not going to speak about my finances right now because he
Girl,
may be watching.
it don't
But
matter how old you get. You always gonna ask your parents. You really
girl,
trying to spend your own money?
always, I'm like, Daddy, you here? I shouldn't have to spend nothing. So, but I will say I made the song for affirmation purposes. Like, I wanted you to be able to listen to the song no matter if you got six figures or not, you're saying it, so you're attracting it to you. My music itself is an affirmation. It's, if you don't have it, it's coming. Like, don't worry. I woke up, look at myself in the mirror. Ooh, I'm so blessed. Like, it just keeps you in the feeling of being grateful for what you have. Oh, sorry, I just got an order. Shout out to whoever just purchased something from peopleblockers.com. Thank you. So yeah, it's an alignment song. It's a song of gratitude. Honestly, it was my song to God, and nobody really knows that either. And it's low key like a gospel R&B song too. So I hit a couple financial
Goals.
great things this year.
That's good. So like, all right. So what about this song? Because like I heard like you have a funny story about like what like fully inspired the song.
So it was my sister. Shout out to my sister and creative director, Roman Salon Studios, The Girls Room, Stephanie. So her aunt, actually, she does not speak English whatsoever. So when me and her aunt speak, Stephanie translates for me. So her aunt basically was telling her in Spanish, she was like, I feel like she's going to do a song that's about God. Nobody's really going to know that besides her. And when she speaks about it, but it's going to be super successful. And like, she just needs to do it. So me and Stephanie was in a studio. I found the beat, and a lot of people don't know I engineer, I mix, I master, I write, I do everything. So I found the beat and I just started singing. I was like, I wake up, I look at myself in the mirror. Ooh, I'm so blessed. And I kept going, and it's like I wrote the song in maybe 25 to 30 minutes. And I was just like, nah, this is a banger. And then Stephanie came up with the whole vision for the music video too. So it was just like back to back to back. It was just dope.
No, that's super amazing. And then like on top of all of this, like you're also working with the United Nations, and I know you recently launched the UN International Year of the Youth. So like, you want to talk about that first?
Well, yes. Well, that was a little while ago. We
That
had
was
did that, but I still am heavily into giving back. And I'm just naturally drawn to people that people count out or they find as less valuable or important. I don't care where you are, what stage of life, what you've been through, what you've done. I always feel like I can learn from somebody and I'm supposed to give back with whatever blessing God blesses me with. So, yeah, I'm always giving back to different organizations, different charities, and just my time as well. So that's just a part of me, girl.
And another thing was that bringing awareness to female genital mutilation. I remember like the first time like I even like heard about that was, I don't know what I was watching, but it was like about a documentary about women that were in the prison system here in America and how that happens to some of them. So like, how did you come across like learning about this?
So my work with the UN, they kind of brought me and my best friend in to basically use our voices and come up with a song to bring awareness to this topic because this is something that was happening in Africa where they were like raping babies and virgins thinking that that was going to cure AIDS. It does not. It was a myth, but people were desperate. They were trying to do whatever. So they brought us in to literally musically put together things and speak to youth just so that we know what's going on in the world. Like there's so many things that we are distracted from, like we don't see it, and these are things that are happening every day in different countries and things of that nature. So it was just literally us using our voices and what we have to offer to bring awareness to worldly issues.
So my question for you, because I know like this past year, well, 18 months, I'm gonna say, a lot of people have like grown in different ways creatively. So how have you grown creatively within the past 18 months?
I just learned to trust myself. I'm really lit. Like, and I love myself so much. And it took a while for me to get to this point to where I'm like, I trust everything that I say about myself. Like, I am this person. Like, I only radiate like this because my insides are as equally radiant. Like God got, so I know people be like, God don't play about me, but God don't play about this one. Like me and God's relationship is so key. And I make sure that no matter what I do, I keep God within everything that I do. So I've just grown in so many just different ways as being a woman, an artist, a person, a friend, growth. Yeah. In every way.
So like, what can we look forward to coming like next?
So much, girl. Expect to see me on y'all TV screens again because I'm not done.
Okay.
And I'm for sure still working on my project right now. I'll be back and forth between Atlanta and LA working on my new EP. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be dope.
And I know you said you had like a 300 checklist of things you want like God to make come true. How many things have you checked off so far? We know one.
Girl, the crazy part is so many. I'm like, Lord. But the key thing is like saying it every single day. And I kind of low key, I'm like, I've been slacking a little bit. I need to get back in my bag with that. But as I look at the list, I'm like, wow, God, like you really do listen to me. And he will give you exactly what you ask for. And I get so specific, like super specific. And that's the key to it, being specific and being consistent with asking for the things that you want out of life. And girl, I be asking for it. I shoot my shot with everything, okay?
Dang, not gonna lie, I just had like a brain fart.
It's fine. That happens to me all the time. It's fine.
Okay, so like for all those that don't know, you are, like I said, the granddaughter of Sylvia Robinson, who is the mother of hip hop. So like, let's talk about navigating your own path through the industry, like outside of your family's legacy. How has that been for you?
It's like yin and yang because in certain scenarios, it's really worth bringing up the family that I come from because it can add value at certain points. But then there's other times where I'm just like, nah, I'm strong enough to walk on my own 2 feet and I am enough and I can just bring me to the table and it's okay. But I also never forget where I came from and I always want that to be a part of me. And yeah, I'm a Robinson. I can't let that go. Like it's just that's where I come from. So I always make sure to pay homage to my family, but still be able to walk into a room at any time and just hold my own weight as LeA.
And let's talk about you going on tour with NSYNC when you were younger.
Oh,
Like,
that was fire. I didn't even care about my family. Like, I was like, y'all, go ahead. Y'all on this show too, fine. But I was in love with Justin Timberlake. So
girl,
being
weren't we
on
all?
tour, girl, I was in love. I was so mad when him and Britney Spears started dating. I was tight. So, but yeah, that was just such an iconic moment because I had brought my best friend, who's actually still one of my best friends, to the show, and it was on some like, hey girl, come over, we're having a play date. She had no idea where we were really going. I took her to the concert and she was like, who are you? I'm just like, this is my family, but we're really here to see NSYNC. So girl, it was amazing.
So how has everything been like trying to, because before the lockdown, before the pandemic, there was like a certain way that you went about promoting music and getting your songs and music and stuff out there. How has it changed for you within the past few months?
I think it's just getting more creative, and realizing that there are also different platforms that I can tap into. My homie actually started this app called Fanbase, which I actually really, really love. He kind of combines so many elements of other social media apps that are incredible and allows artists and people to monetize off of everything that they do on there. So going live is monetized. The photos, it's the hearts are equivalent to like digital currency. So anytime somebody likes your photo, you get paid for that. And people are genuinely like supporting people on this app. And it's amazing. Like you get monthly payouts for literally posting whatever you would post on Instagram or anything, but on this app. And it's Black owned, and that for me was like everything. I'm like, let's go Black people. And it's just a good space for creative. So I definitely tapped into different apps for during the pandemic and during the last couple months.
And are you excited to like be able to get back to performing? I know like they're setting up tour dates,
girl,
festivals are on the way. Like,
I can't wait. I love performing. That's my thing. That is everything to me because I'm really good at it. Really good at it. So that's my thing. I love it. I can't wait till life fully like opens back up.
Okay, so before we go, is there like anything else you want to share with us?
I think we kind of tapped on everything, but make sure y'all follow me if y'all not already. Check out my single Blessed that is on all streaming platforms. Check out my brand People Blockers. If y'all don't know what People Blockers is, it's literally about blocking any type of energy that is not good energy, any bad weird vibes. We blocking all of that. We blocking people too. So check that out, peopleblockers.com, and stream my single, y'all, please.
Okay, wait. Before we go, let's talk about People Blockers. Like,
yes.
What made you decide to turn that into a brand?
So it started off as sunglasses. I used to love wearing sunglasses. Like it didn't matter if it was nighttime. Girl, I would people watch. I would be looking at people all day. And I was a strange kid. Like I just liked taking the bus and the train randomly and just like watching people and having my shades on. It's weird.
No, people watch is like the best thing in the world.
And it is, especially in New York. Like I enjoyed it.
There's so much craziness happening.
Girl. So yeah, so it started there, and then my brand literally just started evolving as my music started evolving, and literally it just became a whole affirmations brand about blocking negative energy and protecting your peace, and that's my whole vibe. So exactly who I am, I'm putting that into my brands and my music, anything that I do.
Wait, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini girl.
Oh, okay. I'm a Cancer girl.
Okay, you're right there.
We're like next to each
other. Yes. I love Cancers.
So thank you for talking to us. Like she said, look out for her new EP that she's working on. Check out Bless. Check out People Blockers. Check out everything she's doing. Go follow her. And thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Where is the buzz?
Oh, yeah.
Where is the buzz? You said was mine.